Hello Libra and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly, there you go, general weekly reading for the week commencing November the 15th, 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Libra, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective. Well, it flips straight out. The Nine of Swords is where we start your weekly reading. And this is known as the Nightmares card, Libra. This card signifies some anxiety, some worries perhaps you have on your mind at the moment. Perhaps you're very fearful of a situation or the unknowns that are coming up for you in the not so distant future. You know, this is the energy that sort of keeps you up at night, staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., potentially turning molehills into mountains, but we certainly all know and can all appreciate that things look so much worse at night than they do in the day. So this is this sort of energy. In some instances, this card can absolutely point to some more acute mental health conditions. If that is the case for anybody out there, please seek some professional advice, because we don't want you to be in that headspace. But look, really, I'm just picking up on this sort of anxiety, this worry. I'm really picking up on the idea that you're a little bit fearful of what the future may hold for you at the moment, Libra. So the Nightmares card is where we start the weekly reading. Let's get all the cards on the deck and see if we can work out what is keeping you up at night and how we can resolve it. What steps you need to take. Card at the bottom of the deck this week, and the overarching energy is the World. And the World card absolutely foretells the completion of a life cycle. This is the last card of the Major Arcana. And this is about accomplishment. You've accomplished all the lessons you needed to learn throughout this particular life cycle you've been going through that's coming to a conclusion. You've gained experience, you've gained wisdom. And it is also a card that asks you to take all those lessons, all that experience, all that wisdom with you and integrate that into your life for your next life cycles to begin. So the completion of a life cycle. Perhaps this is why you're feeling a little bit anxious about what the future may hold at the moment for you. The World energy. What is crossing you? I don't think you've got much to really be fearful of, Libra, because here we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the aces are the gifts of the universe to us, whether this is something you've been co-creating or whether this is occurring in divine timing. The aces are the gifts, and the gift of the Ace of Pentacles is one about the manifestation of abundance in your life. It's usually through a financial or a career opportunity that may become available to you, but it's certainly about abundance entering your life in full force with the Ace of Pentacles. So as I said, I think these are garden variety worries, and that's certainly not to diminish how they may feel to you, but you've got that ace right there. The Six of Wands is in your past position this week, Libra. This is the Victory card. This is about you seeing great progress, great success in your life at the moment. Your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth is going to be sky high. And this card overall actually signifies a public recognition of your success, of your progress. Here you are on your trusty steed. You've got the Laurel of Victory, the same laurel of victory that the World card has on your head. You know, you're parading up and down the main street and everybody's come out to cheer you on. Look, you might not have a street parade in your honour, but this is about public recognition. It might be the boss telling you what a great job you've been doing. It might also indicate some sort of promotional pay rise with the Ace of Pentacles there. It could just be your community acknowledging you for the work that you do. Perhaps you do some volunteer or charitable work. It might even just be your family saying thank you for providing for us, for looking after us, cooking, cleaning, all that kind of thing. But there's some sort of acknowledgement and recognition about the success. As I said, going back to this Nine of Swords under here, I really think this is sort of the garden variety anxiety. I don't think it's deep-seated things. I just think all of this is coming to a climax and a conclusion here, and you're just a little bit, as I said, I'm really picking up on you being slightly fearful about what the future holds for you. Well, the universe always provides, and with that Ace of Pentacles there. You've got the Knight of Cups in your grounding position this week, and the Knights bring the offerings from the King and the Queen. And the offering the Knight of Cups brings in is one of romance, charm, beauty. It's also one of imagination, creativity. Now, I have a lot of people always say, I'm not creative, I'm not good at art or music, but that's not what creativity is about. Creativity is about creating something. It doesn't have to be art or music or anything like that. It's about creating something with your wonderful imagination that the Knight of Cups here is offering you. And I think this is the imagination and the charm and the beauty of what the future holds for you. This is the offering. Accept the offering here. This is what is going to overcome this sort of anxiety. The Devil card is in your crowning position. I know this card people do not like seeing. This is the Capricorn card, Libra, if that resonates with anybody out there. And the Devil is about our shadow self. We all have a shadow side. Without the darkness, our lights cannot shine. But this is a card that speaks about doing some shadow work this week. Unhealthy attachments, addictions, restrictions that you are creating in your life, self-limiting beliefs, all those sorts of things are unhealthy attachments. To some people, they can even be an addiction of thought processes, of cognitive behavior. So there's something in here asking you to release these limiting beliefs, these restrictions that you're creating on yourself, these unhealthy attachments. It could be just as simple as tidying up your diet and getting a little bit more exercise. But here we have divine feminine and divine masculine shackled here to the Devil, speaking about those restrictions, but they're self-imposed restrictions. And I think this is where the fear, that anxiety is being generated from. I don't think you're seeing yourself with infinite potential. It's those thought loops of I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't deserve that. Yes, you do. You deserve the Ace of Pentacles. You deserve abundance in your life. So that's the work the Devil card is suggesting that you need to do this week. The Knight of Wands is the outcome card for you this week, Libra. And again, the Knight of Wands brings you an offering from the King and the Queen. And it's one of energy. It's one of passion, a lust for life. You're really seeking action and forward momentum at the moment as the King of Wands comes into your life. Now, this King of Wands could be somebody you know. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I'm really feeling this is an energy that you're going to embrace. I think you're going to feel revitalized. You're going to feel energized by this wonderful gift of the Ace of Pentacles here. And probably in also doing that shadow work, releasing some of those self-limiting beliefs, those restrictions are going to open you up to the world of possibilities that is awaiting you for your new life cycle that will be beginning shortly. As always, Libra, I'd like to take one final message just to summarize the weekly readings for you. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to, and if you haven't already, please please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available. And the last message is from the Bat Spirit. It is the number 5, if anyone resonates with that. And the message the Bat Spirit brings is a rebirth is assured. A rebirth into this new life cycle is assured. You've got the manifestation of abundance here. You've got the offerings of imagination, creativity. You've got the offerings of energy, of passion, a lust for life, adventure filled. So they're all good things happening around you at the moment, Libra. Let's see what other messages the Bat Spirit has for you this week. The Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in the new, amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and the magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your abilities to establish new and healthy relationships. The Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and you may feel as if you are lost. However, you are being called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. The Bat Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel that you are in the dark, know that come the morning, all will be revealed, and the things will be in their new forms that are right for you. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Libra. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I do look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.